Betty Meredith, president of the Retirement Resource Center, a retirement education and training company for financial professionals, their clients, and consumers. We're happy to be here with you today for this webinar on how women think about money and why it matters in retirement with Cary Carbonaro, MBA, CFP, as our presenter today. Women do not need less sophisticated advice, but they do need advice that connects the numbers to their lives. And this CFP-focused course will help advisors understand how women often view money through the lens of safety, freedom, family, caregiving, independence, health, values, and choice. And using case studies and retirement calculations, this presentation will show why women are not less confident about money than they are but they're more aware of what money has to protect. Cary is an award-winning certified financial planner with over 25 years experience. She is the managing wealth advisor and women and wealth ambassador at Ashton Thomas, where she leads a multi-million-dollar financial planning practice focusing on empowering women. Cary is the best-selling author of the Money Queen's Guide and The Women in Wealth, a playbook to empower clients and unlock their fortune, which offers actionable strategies for better serving women in financial services. And Wealth Management listed as one of the top books of 2025 for financial advisors. She is a respected industry voice, being named to Investopedia's top 100 financial advisors list 6 times, and is the first female member of the 2024 NASDAQ Advisor Council. She was named in 2026. She was named as Financial Educator of the Year by Investment News, and she's been a CFP Board Ambassador for over a decade. And through her speaking, media appearances, and advocacy, Cary champions financial literacy and female empowerment. So, Cary, thanks for being here with us today, and we'll now turn it over to you.
Great. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming with me along this journey. So this is my favorite topic. Okay, so learning objectives of the course: to learn how to ask better questions, and of course to listen better too, which is even more important than asking the right questions. Listening is first. Uncover the real concerns behind the financial decisions. What's the why? What's the uncovering what you don't know? You don't know what you don't know. So let's try to figure that out. And building retirement plans that reflect a woman's life, which is not a straight line, and includes, increased longevity, most likely to be a widow, gray divorce. Now, more than 50% of divorces are age 50 and over. Caregiving, which is a whole area that, falls on the shoulders of women. Right now, 1 in 4 people is a caregiver, and it's probably higher than that depending on, where you are in your lifetime. But because of caregiving, women lose a lot of time in the workforce, either having children, raising children, or taking care of parents. And that costs women a lot of time and money over their lifetime. The actual amount is $1 million over their lifetime. And it is an unfortunate fact of life, and it puts women behind the 8 ball when it comes to saving for retirement and planning for being able to retire. Healthcare. Women have, much more complicated situations when it comes to healthcare. Women spend, on average, more than $250,000 more in retirement on healthcare than men. Right now, a lot of the menopause and perimenopausal planning is not covered under insurance, even though it should be, and hopefully it will be in the future, but right now it is not. We have solo aging, family support, and emotional security. So this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to issues when it comes to women. So why is this important, right? So I have been talking about the great wealth transfer for over a decade. I don't know how many of you guys know, but the study came out from McKinsey in 2015 saying that women were the future of wealth management, and that by 2030, women were going to control 2/3 of the nation's wealth. So we have now known that for over a decade. However, not much has changed within our industry for the shifting of the client. So that is what's happening. And it's coming. My gosh, we're less than 4 years away. It's happening. It's starting to unfold. So it's kind of an exciting time. And 30 trillion is by 2030, which is the same as the GDP of the United States. So this is the magnitude that we're talking about, that women are going to control these assets. So that's kind of exciting. Yet women still feel misunderstood by our industry, which is, again, nothing's really changed. Then if you go out even further, 54 trillion will transfer if you go out even further. So the numbers just keep getting larger and larger and larger. The 30 by 30 has been around for a long time, but again, the numbers keep rising. This came out in the beginning of 2025. Cerulli said that firms that cater to the needs of women investors will be positioned for decades to come.